Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Cowboys coming in at 6-1, going up against the Buccaneers, who come in at 2-5.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The play clock's running down. Prescott looks to throw on first. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ten yards still left on second down.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Time running out here on the play clock. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
First down carry by Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. His throw incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Play clock winding down. Now Prescott. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So the D-line's going to spread out. A first down throw for Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Winston now to throw on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second down and just 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So 2nd and 10 here. Handoff as they run the counter play. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's got Evans. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Clock running, under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Now a second down throw for Winston. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2 as they take over here 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And on 2nd and 10 now. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Prescott
now on second down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Yeah, get a little closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now Jameis on second down. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Winston sneaking it. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. 10 yards to go on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Taco Charlton with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. It's the Bengals hoping to pull off a bit of a shocker. They lead in that one. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Here's Thomas. And he'll be knocked down sideways. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gerald McCoy getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Second down now after the sack. Prescott from the gun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They set up the screen to Hill. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. First down, Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here comes the D swarming to the line. A second down throw for Prescott. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Second down following the run.
What's left? What's left? Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. D'Anthony Thomas, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead moves to 10-zip. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Now, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down right at the line of scrimmage. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. Space to maneuver at the 40. Look at the spin. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Jameis now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down, Winston. And some room to roam now. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now they try the right side here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll try to throw now. Winston. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Jameis to throw it. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 23. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Check 4, check 4. Count. Check front set. Check front set. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Check 3. Check 3. Begin.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. To throw is Prescott. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. A bullet throw, but incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They run the counter now on 1st down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is knocked down from the side. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And the wideout in motion. On third down, Winston. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was this successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward near the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Quan Alexander. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Second down, Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Third and long for Prescott. And Eifert has it. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now back to the ground with Elliott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And Fasano here brings it in. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And the back goes into motion. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The play clock's running down. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A handoff left to Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing here, Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout, as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And barely able to knock it through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity?
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Taco Charlton in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. And he motions the wide receiver. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.
Okay, I was gone for a minute, but I'm back now. Sit back down. Then like everybody nowadays, Hollywood. Oh, it's like that now? I'ma show you how to act now. I'ma show them how to act. I'ma show you.